Listen. Good morning. Hope y'all enjoyed the NBA Finals yesterday, even though it was a blowout. Should have been Golden State up 2-0, but I digress. Steve Kerr sucky ass. Listen, Steve Kerr still got the gun violence shirt on. Like, Steve Kerr, give it up, bro. Not a politician. You don't know how the gun laws work in this country. Just give it up, brother. Just give it up. You didn't come out and say nothing. When that Tulsa, Oklahoma shooter went in there. See, this is how the media headlines. If it ain't a white supremacist or a white person, all the media headlines gonna be like, shooter, Tulsa shooter. When it's Uvalde, or when it's Hispanic, the guy was Hispanic, or when it's Buffalo, or when it's Parkland, or when it's Charleston, Carolina, Dylan Roof, white shooter. The headlines: white shooter, CNN, AP, Associated Press, New York Times. All of them say white shooter. But we've been knowing that the Tulsa, Oklahoma shooter was black. And it reads shooter still. You can't go on the headline and say, you can't go on any of the news sites and say black shooter. From the shade room, from ESPN, from not ESPN, from the shade room to the social media, the shooter, the mass shooter. That's what they say. They don't say the black mass shooter or the black shooter. Steve Kerr was nowhere to be found when that dude killed them 4 people. That one black guy, he killed a black man, and one more doctor, a white guy, and 2 other white people. Nobody brought up race relations then. Bad people is bad people. It don't matter who they do it to. Bad people is bad people. Steve Kerr did not say anything about it. He didn't say nothing about it. He didn't. I guess them 4 people's life ain't as important. Oh no, maybe because the shooter was black. So he don't want to come and be deemed seen as a racist. He just virtue signaling. All of them virtue signaling. You got the Boston Celtics. And Golden State was virtue signaling too, with the stop gun violence. But I just seen a post over in what was the in Nigeria. 50 people dead. Biggest mass shooting probably in the history of the world. Nigeria, 50 people dead. That's a black city. That's a black country, I'm sorry. That's a black country. 50 people dead? How we get 50 people dead? So we got to take away their guns. We got to take away their gun laws too, because I'm quite sure Nigeria don't got 326 million guns over there in their country, but they got 50 people shot and dead. Probably more people injured. So if they gonna take away their amendment, they gonna take away their guns. Don't take away the Second Amendment. Take away the stupid idiot fools that's in this world. We can patrol better. Laws don't stop criminals, bro. Laws do not stop criminals. Just want to put that out there. But Steve Kerr ain't bring out how that lady in Carolina killed that black guy. That story gonna talk about because he's black. She stopped the mass shooting. Yeah, the black lady, a couple weeks ago, right when Uvalde happened, she stopped the mass shooting. Dude had a illegal weapon because he was a criminal. He had a long history. He had an AR-15. So background checks and extensive background checks in the military, they ain't gonna do no justice. Because every nigga I know in the hood, every person I know in the hood got their guns illegal because they felons, so they can't carry. Just like this guy in Carolina, that this dude had a shoot up at a graduation party with kids, a high school graduation party. He shot into the crowd. The lady with her handgun shoots and kills him. So this time, the gun works in our favor. If not, it would have been another mass shooting. And it would have been a black mass shooting. But no, that didn't get no attention. But that 4 mass shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the black guy bought a gun right before that just to go kill that guy. Just to kill the doctor that fucked up his back. And he was gonna go kill anybody who was in his way. Unfortunately, 3 other people was in his way. But that black man is a hero because he was a doctor. You can't go kill people because your back ain't healed or you think he did wrong. Like, it's a procedure. If it don't go well, it don't go well. Some people don't let it get back to her because it could end up worse than what you already hurt. But he took it upon himself, go buy, register AR-15, go in there and shoot innocent people. That black doctor who saved lives and changed lives, he's dead. But nobody cares about his life. Nobody got a t-shirt about him. Nobody protesting for him. Nobody doing nothing for that black doctor. This black man probably been working in service for 30, 20 years. The other white doctor, he been there. They save people's lives, literally, and nobody cares about it. But we supposed to protest all day long for George Floyd, who's a crackhead, a drug addict, who's a criminal, who runs up, stick guns in pregnant woman belly, rob pregnant woman, stick a gun to their belly, on drug, high as hell, committing a crime. And we supposed to that's what be our savior. Barack Obama tweeting out 19 kids are dead. He tweeting out the next day, hey, just pushing them aside. No, the kids died, but just a second year George Floyd. Who gives a F about George Floyd when we got 19 dead children, innocent babies? Why the hell, like, the agenda is really crazy. They want to take away your Second Amendment rights. They're using these athletes. Golden State got on my damn nerves to say with that shit too. But they did that bullshit, Virtue Center, right along with Boston, gun control. But none of them know how gun control works. Let me tell you a little secret. And why America won't get rid of the Second Amendment. The reason why, because right now America, Joe Biden the president, America has been under attack. Afghanistan deal was botched. Nobody respect on the world stage. Russia go invade Ukraine because they don't got no faith in Joe Biden. They gonna do nothing. Now inflation's super high because he put sanctions on them. He froze their money. Now all the sanctions on Russia. So now that's why our gas prices are high. The food is high. It's gonna go into a recession. And don't tell me the president don't control it, because he could have had the Keystone Pipeline that's American here. Could have had cheaper oil. And the reason why Russia is taxing us and we not getting a lot of oil from Russia because he putting sanctions on them and he froze their money in their American banks. And so we get a lot of our oil from Russia in the Middle East. So now, so do Ukraine. We get our energy from there. So if you put sanctions and tax on, we can't get oil from them. And so now the oil is higher because they taxing more. Because you put sanctions on Russia because they invaded Ukraine on your watch. So the president got everything to do with it for the fools that don't know nothing. The Whoopi Goldbergs who on TV and the stupid fools on social media. They say, y'all don't know how the president, yes he fucking can. I just told you why. He can control it. It's a real thing. You're a world leader and you put sanctions on the country that we need our food, our wheat, our bread, our spaghettis, we love spaghetti, our wheat, our pasta, and our energy and our oil, most important, our oil and energy. It's all because of him. No infant formula. Infant formula is out of here, right? Because 5 months ago they had a recall. Instead of getting import from Mexico or other countries, bringing it to other countries, you know he had a recall on it, so you know it was gonna be bad. So why didn't you start importing all import baby formula months ago? So it's questions on the president. But we got these fools. All these people been dead. All this criminal shit been going on. Everybody dying. The most mass shooting ever. It's a mass shooting every week. This is under Joe Biden watch. This is under Joe Biden. This is under him. Nobody's is coming out criticizing him. Nobody coming out criticizing him. He get a pass. All this bad shit happened. The world is fucked up. The comedy is fucked up. Stripper says fucked up. If the stripper says fucked up, it's fucked up. Entertainment. Only fans girl says messed up. They ain't getting their money. So you know it's bad. But I feel like Steve Kerr. So we gotta keep basketball. We gotta keep basketball out of politics. About sex, Brittany Griner, bro. She broke a law in Russia, bro. Russia and the United States are going to a Cold War. And then, you know, Joe Biden tried to swap a terrorist, a Russian terrorist that did that was planning to do shit on American soil to flip a criminal. Y'all take y'all criminal back and give us her. What kind of deal is that? You gonna let a fool off the hook? You gonna let a Russian criminal off the hook because of Brittany Griner? Think of some else strategy. Y'all remember when Trump got Lonzo Ball them out of prison? The Balls, not Lonzo, but his brothers. And the 2 UCLA boys, he called up China, got him out the next day. This girl been holding for almost 3 months now. Everything they said Trump is actually Joe Biden. Trump is the opposite of Joe Biden. I'm going to endorse that again. Trump would have got her out of prison right now. Matter of fact, it wouldn't even be a Russia-Ukraine war. We'd have still had our oil prices. Because people, funny how people say that's his friend. Well, that's a great relationship for us to be friends. We'd have better oil. We'd have more when Trump say make America great again, you know what he mean? He make America great again, because once upon a time America was great. And the reason why America was great, not make America white again when it was white. No. It's because we had manufacture. All our manufactured shit being sold to China. Credit to Republicans did fucked up Nixon. He did that. He sold us out to China, and then the Democrats went along with it. They went along with it, and they keep selling us out to men. So all the manufacturing, y'all, everything made in China, nothing made in the U.S. So when Trump says that, he mean make everything in America again. Let us be energy independent like we was under Trump. When they had this gas price want to be high as fuck right now. It won't be double since Trump was in office, because we was energy independent. We weren't relying on energy from the Middle East, Russia, these countries, these Middle Eastern countries for all. We was energy independent. Bring manufacturing back. Make cars here. They making Mercedes in Mexico. Can't believe that shit. They making Mercedes in Mexico. I don't even know if Ford is still built in Michigan. Like, our car manufacturer, we don't have car manufacturers. That's what he say, make America great again. Let's build and make America great. Let's make shit in the U.S. so we ain't got to be extorted by these other countries when shit hit the fan and we got to go beg for shit for them. That's what he meant by that. And another thing about these gun laws, I just thought I'd add it in, but another thing about these gun laws. Listen, reason why, and I got off topic because I want to cover a lot of stuff. The reason why they're not going to take away your Second Amendment, because America has 326 million guns. That's more than any other country. That's more. We got more guns than we have people in this world. And that's a good thing. Let me tell you why it's a great thing. It's a great thing. It's the unbelievable thing. It's the reason why no other foreign country or any country will come attack us on our soil. Of course, they did 9/11 through the airplanes, right? But not on our soil, not on our ground. I mean, our ground, because we got too many guns. Think about it. No country will ever come attack us on American soil because we have too many guns, too many weapons. And that's the best thing that's happened. That's one of the biggest reasons. That's one of the big reasons why these Democrats going back and forth in the media. That's why the laws don't get changed. That's why a mass shooting happened. They say we pray, we need to change it, but shit keep going on. Because you got to remember, Joe Biden led the task for Sandy Hook, while all them kids got killed in the elementary when he was the vice president. Obama assigned him the task, ain't shit get done, and we still getting mass school shooting. And the reason how you stop that is stop having gun-free zones. Make people carry guns, arm security, arm the teachers, arm the administration staff with guns. Or if you don't want to teach not comfortable, have armed security guards. Stop giving money to $40 billion to Ukraine. Joe Biden. He ain't gonna do shit about it. Like, this dude been in politics for 50 years. He ain't do shit. Y'all voted for a nigga don't do shit for 50 years. This nigga been in office for 50 fucking years. He was assigned the fucking, he talking about take your guns away. It's gotta stop. Nigga, it started with you. We had one of the mass shootings ever in the elementary. These kids got killed. And Obama, a black man, assigned your white ass the task after Sandy Hook to do something about the law, and you ain't getting nothing done. And now, fast forward, 12 years later, 10 years later, you the president, and mass shootings happen every goddamn week. Nigga, you the problem. Nigga, you the problem. I just want to go back and reiterate. Nobody will come attack. We had too many armed citizens, and our military is too strong. We got too many guns, but citizens and military and government, that they will not come forward on American soil. So that's one thing they will not tell you about in school, in the history books. They heard it from me on YouTube first. And I got that from a smart guy. I got that from a smart guy who's running in politics. Ross White. Check him out on Jason Whitlock. He's running for office, so y'all would endorse Ross White. Yes. And another reason they ain't telling y'all. Guns, besides that, what else I want to say about guns? Yeah, I think I pretty much covered anything. I want to subscribe. I just want to call out the hypocrisy of Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr ain't gonna come out. None of these people talking about stop gun law. all this freedom we got because we fight, nigga. We fight. Ain't nobody gonna come attack us. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. And another one I want to say the Second Amendment right. You ever heard of tyranny? Tyranny? A government, our forefathers, hundreds of years ago, what, 300 years ago, when they made the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, you don't want to have a totalitarian government. They take away your guns, start taking away your freedoms and your rights. The more power they get, the more power they have over you, the more shit they start doing to you. Imagine they take all their guns and they have their guns. What you gonna do? How you gonna fight back? How you gonna fight back against an entity, a government that we don't trust? They take away our guns. We don't have guns, but they have guns. How you think they're gonna ball? They gonna start forcing people to do everything they want to do. Trust me. It's a control, it's a power grab from the Democrats. It's the reason why the Democrats got, if you watch the Irishman or you watch the mob movies, the Teamsters, they was heavily involved in the mob. The reason why John F. Kennedy got himself killed. The Teamsters, they all support Democrats. The Teamsters are a mob organization. They got mob influence, gangsters controlling that shit. So when you think about Illuminati and all this shit, no, just read and research. The Teamsters, the unions, is in bed with the mob, the mafia. And guess who the mafia and the Teamsters endorse? They endorse Democrats. So we gotta cut back. Yeah, and you gotta remember, Republicans voted the most on the Civil Rights Act. The Republicans was the person that fought for civil rights and freedom for black people. The Republicans, Democrats was the KKK. Democrats was the KKK in the South. Republicans was the party was abolish slavery. They was the ones that fought for slavery to end it. The Democrats fought for it. Never forget that. Like, subscribe.